Hi everyone. In this session, we are going to talk about how to create an agent in Cisco Unified Contact Center Express Server. We are using 12.5 version of UCCX Server, which is integrated with Cisco Unified Call Manager, Cisco Unified Communication Manager, version 12.5. So quickly, let's jump into the configuration. First of all, we need a device on which the users will take the phone call. When the agent is logged in to the phone, so that when the customer calls into the IVR or auto attendant, the call is given to the end device, which is managed by the contact center agent. So you might already know that Cisco already has started to support Jabber phones to provide the feature with that it can be used as an endpoint for agents. So I have got one Jabber profile created here in my Cisco Unified Call Manager server, and I'm just gonna show you the details that you need to take care over here. So this is our Jabber phone, and it can have up to 8 lines. Cisco is slowly going to remove Cisco IP communicator, and they're making sure that the unified communication platform is totally shifted to Cisco Jabber. So you could see that there are 8 lines, and we see that the first line is is assigned with the extension 6001. Now over here, what is important is that you assign the owner user ID agent 001. This is for licensing purposes and not, this is not a mandatory thing to do, but always good to do, because that's how Cisco Call Manager counts for the license. So it's better that you assign the agent user ID over here, and nothing as such which is mandatory apart from your general phone configuration. Let's go on to the line level and make sure that the details that are required to be configured on the line level is already applied. So we will go to the line level, and let's go a little down here. So you would reach almost the end, wherein you would see that multiple call waiting setting on device agent 001, which is set to 6 and 2. That's the default one. So let's do it 2 and 1. This is what Cisco recommends to have on the line level. Let's save it. And we also should make sure that the end user is associated on the line level. That is because it keeps a control over IMN presence status on Cisco Jabber. So we already see that this end user is already associated with this profile, but in case we want to assign any user, we need to click here on this associate end user. A new pop-up window will come out where you can either assign or make sure that you already have the correct assignment in place. So in our case, we see that Jane Doe is already assigned to this particular extension, which is 6001. So we can close this out, and this is it on device page. Nothing specific to Contact Center Express. Remember, we are talking here the configuration which is only specific to Contact Center Express. So I'm over here, and the only change we made is on multiple call waiting setting on directory number level. So this is done from the device page. Now let's go back to uh, the end user page now. So we'll go to user management and then end user. Now in end user, we'll have to find our agent detail. So I'm just going to filter out my agent by saying agent 001 is the user ID of my agent. So I'll say user ID begins with agent 001. I have put exact name of my agent, which is right here. I could have searched it, but I just wanted to show you that you could filter out it this way as well. Once you're here on the user page, we need to make sure certain configurations are in place in order for the agent to be enabled. So let's go a little down until you see these two options, which is directory number associations, and you see primary extension, and then you see IPCC extension. So this is the most important step in terms of configuring an agent for contact center express environment. So if you do not have any extension assigned here, Cisco Contact Center Express server will not ever see if that's an agent. So in order to enable this user as an agent, we'll have to select IPCC extension and hit save here, and nothing else apart from this configuration on the end user page. Remember, if you want to remove an agent from the system, you can also come here, select none. If you want to enable a user, you also have to come here and just select IPCC extension. So this is something which is important from the end user side. Also, you can, since it's an LDAP synchronized user, uh, the username and password for the agent will be the one the end user uses for its Windows login. So the agent will use this user ID, and the password will be used as in a Windows password. Now the agent is enabled, but there are few more configurations that are required. So let's go to complete that. So we are going to user management application user. So we are under user management application user page. Let's do a find here, and let's find the RMCM user, which is an application user. So we see this RM TAPI user. This is the one what we have assigned in the UCCX. So let's go to Cisco Unified Contact Center administration page, and let's go to subsystem Cisco Unified CM telephony. I'm sorry, so let's go to system and then Cisco Unified CM configuration. Here we will find all the details related to Cisco Unified CM administration. Here we can see that CCX RM TAPI user ID is selected for the integration between call manager and UCCX. This is more for the resource management perspective, and CCX JTAPI is for unified CM telephony integration with the call manager. So this one here is for the resource manager, and this account is created in the call manager CCX RM TAPI. So this is very important step here. We got to make sure that agent 001, which is our agent that we've just enabled, needs to be selected from here. If we want to make any other user as an agent, we have to select those users. You could do in multiple as well, and you can just drag them down. So for example, I can drag user 001 down here and then hit save. So now user 001 uh, will be acknowledged in UCCX that yes, it is added as an agent from RMCM perspective. So agent 001 is already selected here, or I just deselected it, and then I'm going to reselect it back again here so that I could show you. So agent 001 is over here. Now let's hit save here. And these are the most important point over here, that these are the most important steps that we make sure that we are done with. Apart from it, we could also go into the other application account, which is JTAPI, and we could also assign agent 001 as a part of it under the control device. So let's be in here, and over here as well, we got to make sure that under control devices, agent 001 is selected. If it is not, we can go into the available device, bring it down here just to make sure, yes, it's here. Now we need to click save. So we are done from the call manager perspective. We have created this end user on the device page. Just to give it a recap, on the phone page, we have gone to the directory number level of the phone, which was 6001, and we made sure that we have got maximum line settings, maximum call waiting settings configured properly, and we have got the application user JTAPI and RMTAPI associated with that particular agent, which is agent 001 in our case. So this is the step I was talking about. Apart from that, the step we talked about was selecting primary extension and IPCC extension under the end user page, and on the application user got to assign RMCM JTAPI and CCX JTAPI user with the agent user ID. So this is done in terms of the configuration from agent perspective. Now, in order to go to the end user and check out if the agent has already appeared into the system, we can come here and take a look. So for that, we need to go to subsystems, then go to RMCM, which is resource management, and go to resources here. Under resources, you will see the agent that we just created, which is agent 001. Until you would complete the configuration on the call manager, you will not see this end user right here. So Jane Doe is the first name and the last name for the end user, and resource ID, that is user ID, is mentioned as resource ID over here. So we could see that Jane Doe agent 001 has appeared in the UCCX as well. And we could see these three informations are very important. Resource name is just the first and last name. Resource ID would be agent 001, and IPCC extension is 6001. We can talk about the skills later on, the teams and all, but for now we are good. And we can just take a look on Cisco Finesse. This is the URL of Cisco Finesse until here. So the FQDN of your UCCX server, :8445/desktop/container. We can come here and type in the username, which is agent 001. Make sure that you type in the exact username because it is case sensitive. If you type it in all lowercase, all uppercase, it would not work. It has to be as same as you mentioned it in the call manager. So now username is agent001, the password we put in for the user, and the agent extension is 6001. We could see it here. Now let's come back to Cisco Fitness and hit sign in. If you log into the system for the first time, it's going to give you certain certificates. All you need to do is just accept it and you'll be good to go for that. So let's wait for a few seconds so that our Finis web page is loaded and we could see how the browser looks like. Great. So we are into Cisco Finis login page, and our current status, as you could notice, is set to not ready. If we want to take the call, we'll have to make sure that our agent is set to ready. So I'm going to make sure that my agent is logged in successfully and is set to ready. Here are the agent details, which is agent 001, extension 6001.